Yes, welcome back to another Music Maker guitar video. Josh here as always. Thank you guys for tuning in. And thanks so much for hitting the subscribe button. Those of you who have been doing that, if you haven't, please do that now. When we do reach 1,000, I know we're just a small baby channel right now, 345 people or so. But it's 345 strong, as I like to think about it, and we're growing every day. So once we do reach that 1,000 subscriber mark, we're going to release that record. I do have some recording plans in the works already, so I'm really excited about where everything's going with that. That said, it's Theory Thursday. I'm going to stop talking about that, and let's talk about some music theory. If you want to do this much more in depth, please go see my website, MusicMakerLessons.com. But for now, I'm going to show you my fretboard and all that I'm doing. I'm going to turn off the effects for now. I just like playing with effects. That stuff's just fun. But we're just going to do this nice and clean so you can hear everything on the reel. So I had a student asking, there's a Jacob Collier video. It's kind of old news now, but he talks about music theory and harmony on levels 1 through 5. So like level 1 is like with like a kindergartner or something, and then level 5 is like Herbie Hancock. So something that he says in that video is essentially that for any melody note can work with any bass note. That said, as he talks about them, essentially like you can have this note, and actually, yeah, the reason I'm doing this video is because I have a student. He asked me, Can you say that in guitar player language? So I said, yeah, we're going to do that today in the key of E. And it's exactly what we're doing. So if you know like your jazz shells, like root third 7 chords, I kind of think of it like that, right? So if you think about E major 7, you can use like the open strings here maybe for your melody notes. Then start just diatonically. So I'm not actually going to use every note because I think that's too much information for right away. We're going to get there right in this video, and we're going to get there quick. But it's first important to understand what is every diatonic harmony that works, because we have 12 notes here till we get to our octave, and 7 out of those notes are going to be notes that sound relatively nice already to our ears. So let's go ahead and figure those out, and then we can figure out the function of the rest of them. So that's it. Starting here at home, you start with like a cowboy chord E, but I'm going to be using jazz shells all the way up, so I think it helps to start E major 7, right? And I'm really, like, that's my voicing, and then this is my melody. Right? So E major 7 to start. It's my 1 chord. And then, right, I still have my same melody note. That's my 2 chord. It's going to be like F sharp minor 7. And I think you can see that nicely in the fretboard visualizer. Yeah, it looks good. Then my 3 chord is going to be G sharp minor 7, and again, just use those notes on the top. Those are my melody. Right? Then A major 7. That's going to be fret 5 here. Then some people find this to be spicy. And a lot of the time I play this. Like that. This is kind of like a B9. But this is, it's kind of the harmony where it comes from, B7. C sharp, minor 7, and then this would really be like minor 7, flat 5, but the minor 7 shell gets you through it because there's no 5th in there. And then home to E major 7. Okay, so what's up with all those in the middle notes? Now, there are other harmonic explanations for these, and I actually played some of them on the intro, just because, hey, I don't like to do the same thing all the time. Nobody does. There's other ways to use these same notes, and there's other ways to arrange things. So if you have some of those, please leave those chords in the comments, because I love other variations like that. Tell me about your tritone subs. Tell me about all those things, all right? They're there, okay? I know that. But for the application of this video and for the application of my lesson last night, instead of confusing everyone and saying every chord that could be used on every note, let's think about them in a way that makes sense to the key of E, yeah? So, and, okay, I get it. All of those make sense to the key of E. Right, okay. Get it in the comments. But that said, right, I think of it like this. So this is 1 chord to the 2 chord. If I think about what this note could be, right, and then I think about like the 3rd of, say, like a C7 chord. C7 would be a secondary dominant of F sharp, right? So if I think about it like that, right? Right? Then I have the same thing. So I have 1, 5 of 2, leading to 2, 5 of 3, right? This is E flat with the 3rd in the bass. 3. And 4 is right there. And 5 of 5, right? That's F sharp, sorry, that's F sharp major, right? And then 5. Maybe 5 with a 9. Maybe with an 11, maybe A over B like I like, right? Then 5 of 6, right? This gets you all the way through, right? Then 5 of 7. Right? Now, something I like to do at the end, I think this sounds a little sweeter. Instead of going like 5 of 7, I don't know, that's not a nice chord. I don't know. Some people like it, so, you know. Tell me whether you like it or not. I'm not sure. I seem to prefer this more. So, like, as I'm coming up, right? Start from 5, then 5 of 6, 6, flat 7, then chromatic. For me, that's just like a lot more musically satisfying when I'm doing these kinds of runs. But really, I mean, the door is open for so many different kinds of chords. Some people just like to do like a, 5 of 1, right? So that's a B major in first inversion with the 3rd on the bottom. B7 maybe if you like. Right? Yeah, sub 5. right? They all work. But that said, hopefully that's a good explanation of that kind of Jacob Collier-ish harmony where everything works over over the same melody note. Any bass note works over any melody note if you can arrange it correctly. And let's also not forget, if you can make it sound musical, okay? Because there's a lot of, any note works. You still have to make it sound like it works. Otherwise, I don't know, my opinion, it doesn't necessarily work so good. That said, I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to play my own way out. Please have a great Theory Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow for Funky Friday.